Excuse me.
There's been protests before about government policy and government decisions, but here is a protest about a hidden hand dictating those decisions. That's unprecedented. That is people waking up.
Yes.
So, you know, fantastic day.
Hey, you keep going. You keep going.
Yeah.
7 miles.
Yeah.
Long way, 7 miles.
That's all right.
Oh, for sure, yeah. The first Bilderberg meeting I went to was 1995, top of the mountain in Urban Scotland. You know, you got close to the hotel, I was on the mountain. They used to put in secrecy. I don't think for a particular reason. I bet tomorrow morning there'll be a question. Who was it decided to go to bloody Watford? All this population. So why they did it seems insane to me. There you go.
It's true vibrations.
And going back now, you see, the mainstream media coverage of this, having denied that this lot exists, the genie's not going back in the bottle.
No, sunset.
How long did you deny it existed for?
Well, you know what they think of conspiracy theories? They're all bloody nutters.
Bloody nutters, you know it.
The point is, these people in the mainstream media, unfortunately, are now going to have to come to terms with the fact that they've been misreporting the world their entire lives. Because what the mainstream media do is they see a dot here and a dot there and a dot there, and they report the dot. When you connect the dots, you see the picture. And this is one of the organisations through which you can connect the dots. I mean, look at it. Under that roof over there, you've got leading people in all these different corporations, from banking to tech to biotech, politicians and stuff like that. This is just a way of learning.
Hey Dave, well done. They'll let everyone in now.
And seeing how it works. You know, this is why when you get to the peak of the corporations in biotech, there's one biotech company, there's one oil company, there's one pharmaceutical company. There's increasingly, when you look at the figures, one media company. And they're all got different names, so people think they're different. And they're the dots that the mainstream media report as dots and not connected.
David Icke, a friend of mine told me that you was a part of this structure to coerce us into accepting a dictatorship under
Gatekeeper.
Yeah. Things.
double agents. What would you say to those
Complete
people?
bollocks. Laugh, I would. Chuckles.
I disagreed with you.
It's just pathetic, desperate attempts.
I was born on a
Won't work.
council estate in Leicester in 1952, and I have been questioning the sanity of authority my entire life. I'm 61 years of age, and I live in a one-bedroom flat, and the other bedroom is my office where I work out of, and therefore I ain't doing it for money. I ain't doing it because I look at the last 25 years. I ain't doing it so people will like me and think I'm intelligent and nice. You know, I mean, look at it. I'm doing it because I can see where it's going, and I can see where the children and grandchildren are going to be. You know,
An Orwellian fascist
10, 20
state.
years from now. You know, people think it's bad now with the austerity and the increasing imposition of the police state from the country.
Pardon my friend.
Yeah, I'm joking. Anyway, the thing is that if people think that's bad now, we haven't got where they want to go. We're still on the road to it. So this is why.
So how do we get out of it, Dave?
Thank
what
you.
drives me forward all the time.
That's well in hand.
Thank you.
Which is everything short.
You have weekends like this when it's everything that's gone before was worth it. You know,
Appreciate it.
standing outside Bilderberg meetings with nobody there to this, dream bloody land.
Yeah.
And the
Agreed.
genie's out the bottle, it ain't going
When I saw
back.
Financial Times and
And I'll tell you
Guardian,
for why. I'm
Game
sitting
over.
there, we've reached a point now.
I've come to listen to
We've
speakers.
reached a point now where the vast numbers in
You got David Icke here.
are more aware of the world and what's going on than the mainstream media that are bloody reporting. So,
Well, they
you know,
could
this
do
idea
it.
that
You know, they
the
could
mainstream
do it.
media will tell you what to think, well, they ain't going to tell you what to think. They ain't telling those people what to think. increasingly it's not telling larger and larger numbers of people what to think. Thus, that programming arm that it's had, almost unquestioned, that the media is telling how the world is, that's gone. It's being eroded. Mainstream media in charge. Who's not in charge? It's been losing ground for ages, but it's becoming completely relevant now. The people are starting to
exercise my right to
by their expanding understanding of what the heck's going on. You know, three things: ignorance, acquiescence, divide and rule. That's what allows the few to control the many. Ignorance is ignorance that this was even going on, and this is only a strand in the web anyway, is being eroded. And we need to start going into the land of ceasing to acquiesce. Ceasing to acquiesce with their own enslavement. There are 60 million people in this country, there's 7 billion plus in the world. The number of people with full knowledge of what they're doing is a handful. And they can only do it by keeping what they're doing from us, that they exist from us, keeping us in awe and fear of authority. And the third one is dividing and ruling us. So you divide this colour against that colour, and that religion against that religion, and this income bracket against that income bracket. And while everyone's fighting and cussing and competing with themselves, they don't look up and see the same hands on the screen for all of us. And if we can take those three things away, the house of cards will come down because it's built on it.
Yes.
And the big one we're showing here is ignorance. Ignorance is being diluted.
Yeah.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Are we out?
Cheers, Dave.
David, very good.